very good. All right. And getting back to the attorney issue we talked about earlier, I'm just hoping that there is a fair and independent evaluation of all the individuals involved with the said complaint. And do we know yet if interviews have been conducted yet?
Yes, they have.
And have they been done with just the attorney and the individuals? Or have they been...
It's the private investigators, Nick, that are actually...
They're handling that on their own via either phone or they have personal meetings?
Yeah, whatever they choose to do.
Okay. But just one-on-one is what... Very good. And I asked you earlier, I asked Mrs. McKinney earlier, there was an article in the Post Gazette about the Department of Health and Human Services and the Office of Civil Rights, that a letter was posted on the website. Ms. Annie Sieber wrote the article. Council was notified of the letter on a Tuesday at 4:37, and then there was an article on the front page of the paper the next morning, which I know Annie Siebert is certainly a very professional writer and does her due diligence, but it's very challenging to get people, get information, get people interviewed, put together a story, and have it on the front page of the paper the next morning. So my question, my concern was, well, how did the letter initially get to the Post Gazette? Typically, these things are handled with a right-to-know request, but there wasn't one on file. So my question to the manager was if she knew how it got to the Post Gazette, because there was only a handful of people that had the document prior to council getting it. Did you, Ms. McKinney, did you have a...
Yes, I think I provided you the full report of my review. Did you not get that by email?
I did, but the report said that you said you didn't send it, and then Mr. Dice said he didn't send it, Mr. Bresnahan, Chief Pascarella. Those are the four that were privy to it, and they all denied that they sent it.
Correct.
So you don't have any other individuals that may have had the letter?
I don't, no. No one in our municipality had the letter other than those people.
So who's lying?
So it magically, so it got to the Post Gazette somehow?
I don't know.
Okay.
Well, I'm going to jump in on that. Now, I don't have positive proof on that, but I hear Annie Seifert and her dad and Mrs. McKinney's dad have been friends for years. Now, I don't know if that's a fact or not. I'm
not suggesting that. I don't know that.
Oh, well, I'm just telling you. Now, if that's the case, I want to hear. If it's not the case, somebody deny it, because I've been told that by more than one person.
I don't believe that my
Why
father
don't you
knows.
ask her? She's here.
Yeah.
Why don't you ask her?
I don't believe.
Or ask her. She's here. That's Annie Siebert. Ask her.
No, I wasn't implying there was a
Well,
relationship
then,
between
no,
the
no,
two,
I
Brian.
didn't say you were. I said
Maybe
I.
You
I
should
said
just
I.
ask Annie, did she receive the
Ask
letter
her.
from the municipality?
I don't know where the letter came from. It showed up on my desk.
Okay, now,
We just have to-
and if I'm wrong on that issue, I apologize. But again, I've been told that by more than one. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been told more than once that was the issue, and if it's not true, I do apologize. Nick?